Hello, I'm Becky Phillips. I'm a consultant with Usborne Books and More, and today I want to share with you a few of our favorite books about friendship. Now, the first up I want to share with you is called A Tale of Two Beasts, and this book talks about perspective and point of view, and that there are always more than one side to every story, and that sometimes to be a good friend, we've got to look through somebody else's eyes and to see how they see things. And so this book is actually kind of two stories in one. The beginning talks about this little girl's perspective as she finds a creature in the woods who she wants to make her friend, the strange little beast. And she goes through and does her very best job at that. But then we get to the middle part of the book and we come to find out that the strange little beast, he has a different perspective, and his story is called The Terrible Beast. And from his vantage point, she was not doing him much good at all. So by the end of the story, they both come to realize that they are different from one another and that they can still be friends. But again, we still do need to look at things sometimes from a different angle. So this is a good story to teach perspective. Next, we have Nat the Cat's Sunny Smile. And this is such a helpful book when we're talking about how far a great attitude and a smile can go, and also what a sad and grumpy attitude can have an impact on others around them. So Nat wants to share a picnic with her friends, but all her friends say, no, I don't want to, I don't feel like it. And so she goes on her way, and she stayed pretty happy for a while, but she came to a point where she was sad because her friends were kind of grumpy. Well, what she didn't realize is when she shared her smile with them and then she left, she actually left the smile with them, and they were able to come back in the end of the story and share it back with her again. So this book is a good reminder that our smile goes a long way, our frown goes a long way, and that sometimes the best way to be a good friend is to share that sunny smile. Next, I have Blue Whale Blues. And this is a little sing-songy book, and it also talks a little bit about looking at the sunny side of things. Blue Whale, he just has some problems, and he just grumps when he can't figure out. Things make him sad when they just don't go his way. But his little friend, the penguin, he looks at things from a different angle and helps him decide ways to solve his problems. By the end of the story, sometimes our problems can't really be solved like we think that they can. And so sometimes we have to take a second glance at things, realize our circumstances are what they are, and find joy in the midst of them. And that's what this book does. Helps Blue Whale Blue to find something to laugh about, even if things don't go quite his way. That's a great find. Next, we have Snake and Lizard, and this has been such a fun book in our house recently. It's got 15 little stories in it, and it's about two unlikely friends, Snake and Lizard. Now, these stories are just right about the right size for a bedtime story. You'll see they're just a couple pages long. That's about the end of that one. And they've got just a few illustrations in them. Now, these stories talk about some really silly adventures that are kind of in the normal life of a snake and a lizard. And they're just really cute. They're a little bit different funny stories than you would expect to hear. They kind of in the line of a Frog and Toad or something, but still really fun. Great little adventures, and just every story will have you chuckling about something. So definitely a lot of fun about two very unlikely friends and how they can get along. Lastly, I want to share with you Do Nice, Be Kind, Spread Happy. This is one of our workbooks. This is a random acts of kindness workbook. And you'll see the pages are bright and colorful, and each page has a different activity that your children can do, most of them on their own, in different ways. They can do random acts of kindness to people around them, for people around them, and they can even earn these little badges along the way. And what's really been fun in our house is that my children have learned to do nice, be kind, and spread happy, even with their brothers and sisters, which is a really big deal, and can help to give us just a few extra moments of peace in our home, and also help teach our kids to look outside of themselves and to do things for other people, even if there's no reward or badge to go with it. So this is a really fun little activity book that just gives kids ideas in a fun way to be a good friend. So I hope you've enjoyed these. If you need help finding others, let me know.